Hey folks, we are Three Geeks One Table, a nerdy podcast where we talk about the board games we played for the week. I'm Nick.
I'm Charles.
And I'm Raph.
So today we are going to be discussing four light games that we were able to play this week. What's the name of the games, guys?
So there's Loot from Reiner Knizia. There's also, we played one round of Monopoly Deal and Point Salad and Herbaceous.
Okay, so let's start with Loot. Raf, what's the gameplay like?
So Loot is a pretty simple game wherein you're just trying to get merchant ships by playing them from your hand, provided that they don't get stolen by other players by having your having your merchant ships be fuck.
Go ahead, we can curse in this podcast.
Wait.
Taken over by pirates.
Yeah. If a merchant ship gets taken over by a pirate, played by another person, then that gets stolen by that person, and then each merchant ship has point value attached to them. So whoever gets the most points at the end of the game wins. So it's a pretty simple card game. There's not really a lot of things going on for it, but I think the main thing that I like about it is that, well, aside from it being a Reiner Knizia game, because I'm a big fan of the guy, it's also a pretty simple teach. So it's not something that wears out its welcome. It's pretty short.
Yeah, but aside from being simple, I guess one thing that the new players should be aware of is the timing on bringing out your cards. Yeah.
Because it can get very tricky very fast, and
Yeah.
you can lose a lot of ships, a lot of points pretty quickly, as Charles has experienced.
You will experience playing the game, but not really playing the game, I guess.
Well, yeah, granted it's it can get brutal. For three players it can get brutal. Like, I honestly experienced seeing Charles with close to no ships, and then
Well, he got 1 point.
getting the monopoly of all the ships.
Yeah, I imagined it being played as the maximum, which is 5, and I think it's not that mean.
It's not that neat.
Well,
Probably.
to be clear, anything above 4 players, I think, is a team game now. So it's individual play from from 2 to 4, I think, and then there's team options going up from 5 to 8. So it's not always a individual play kind of game, because that deck will run out quick if it's individual play always, I think. I'm not sure because I haven't played it in a team setting yet.
Okay, so I'm a little curious. What's the difficulty rating for this? Because honestly, I haven't checked. I haven't checked any of the board games that you played.
Yeah, I'm not really too sure about
Maybe
that as well.
Probably a 1. So the rating that we're talking about is the Board Game Geek ratings for games. Though we're not particularly sure about the lighter games. I think most light games are 1 to 1.25.
5. Oh, wait. Let me check.
It's that one.
Wait.
That's
where
what
is
it's
it?
Which one?
Oh, it's
There.
1.38.
Yeah, it's pretty
Oh,
light.
pretty light. Okay, so it's a pretty light game. I guess it's the rating shows. It's very very fast, very easy to pick up. I have never played Loot before today. So that was nice. That was nice being able to get that immediately.
Yeah, it was pretty simple. As far as Knizia designs go, this is probably one of his weaker games in a sense of depth, because there's not really. I mean, it's a classic Knizia design in the sense of it's easy to learn. but the ceiling of mastery here is kind of lower than the other Kinezias. So, yeah, but this is an early design of his. I think this is like the like released around 1992 or something.
Yeah.
So
And
it's
then-
one of his early designs.
Yeah.
So it's probably when he was still testing game design.
Probably, but I don't know. Like maybe Kinizia existed.
We're just
longer than
theorizing
that.
at this point.
but for me, the because this is my first Kinizia game, uh, it amazes me how he builds up all those rules. So the thing about the color locking, then the playing or the timing when you want to play captain or
The
any number.
admiral.
Yeah. So,
Even the admiral has a timing.
yes, so everything has its use and nothing feels off.
Yeah, that's true.
And
That's true.
one thing I notice is even though it's a simple game, the theme is really good. Or I mean, you really feel like you're attacking ships, hoarding all those treasures, claiming it for yourself.
Well, if we're going for theme, it kind of doesn't make sense why you would put out a merchant ship and then have a pirate ship as well.
Okay.
But yeah, I do get what you're saying. Like, there's a certain sense of somehow being able to defend your merchant ship nautically, I guess. So yeah, there's some semblance of theme in there, but it's kind of very loose.
Okay, so on my point of view, the part where you defend your ship by deploying a pirate, it's just it's in my point of view, this is those pirate ship are just convoys following the merchant ships or hired. Yeah,
If you imagined it, yeah.
that's how I imagined it. So yeah, it's very fun for my first Kinizia game.
Yeah, and come to think of it, that's also my first Kinetia game.
Oh.
Yeah, this is my first time playing Kinetia. So that's nice. It's nice, it's a nice thing. I definitely, I would probably rate this game around out of 5. I'd rate it a 4, a solid 4. I'm still a little confused about the use of the captains. They're not always very useful. Sometimes they just clog your hand.
But there's
Yeah.
no hand limit though, so it's what do you call it? It's a proper timing thing. If a person, if you open up with a like a single skull pirate ship, and then someone goes for like a 4 skull, and then if you play a pirate there, or rather a captain there, there's no way out for them except for the admiral.
True. That's true.
So it's mostly a timing thing, and I think that's the main reason why I would give this like a 3 out of 5 if it wasn't me. Sure, it's simple. Sure, it's fun, but there's not really a lot of opportunities for mastery here. I mean, not everybody wants to master like 100 board game or 100 plus board games, but I mean,
But we want to do that.
yeah. I mean, yeah, but eventually, loot will wear out its welcome. Sure, you can play it with different groups, but it's a solid entry level Kinetia that you'll eventually get tired of, I guess.
Is there like any games that we could compare this to?
Well, this kind of game is like really simple in a sense of like something like cover your assets feels like it can do the same thing.
But with more replayability.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, barely above a little more replayability, sure. I mean, we haven't played with the Treasure Island expansion for
Yeah.
loot, so that's
Okay,
one
that's
thing.
true.
But yeah, it's something as simple as cover your assets or like Llama, which is also a Kinetia. So it's always like these short, simple card games that has opportunities for outplaying and like feeling smart about what you did, but not like a whole lot of mastery.
Now that you've talked about it, yeah, I think it really has its time on the table. So once you've played it multiple times with the same group, yeah, it will be forgotten for some time. Then there are things that I really want to explore more about this game, the strategies that I'm thinking about, because the first game we had, I really didn't get the exact rules. So there are some strategies that I'm thinking about, but yeah, not a lot of replayability in terms of those aspects.
It's true. I agree with that. I guess it can overstay its welcome after a few plays. This is one of those things that you introduce to newbies, and then after a few plays, you introduce them to something heavier. I think that's what this is.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't play this more than like 4 times, even with different people.
I would always want to play even with different people just because I want to play always. But yeah, I do like if there's a choice, I wouldn't go for loot. If there's like a new group, if they just want to like experience a Kinesia, I'd go for something else.
True.
Same with me. If they want some entry level, take that or something like that game. I won't really recommend loot.
It's true.
So for me, my rating is 2.5. I didn't really have that and that much enjoyment on that game.
Well, it is hard to enjoy a game where you got 1 point.
Let's play
Well.
it again.
There it is. There's the challenge. How about our next game, which is let's start. Let's put Monopoly Deal at the end. I think everyone pretty much knows Monopoly Deal. So
Actually, that's my first time.
Let's go with Point Salad. How is Point Salad for you guys?
Well, I've played Point Salad a lot of times already at this point. It's one of these games that's always, for some reason, it's always in one of my different playgroups' houses. So almost every playgroup I play with has a copy of Point Salad at their homes, and I don't know why, but I also do know why, because it's a cute pun. I mean, it's a point salad game using salads and veggies for points. But yeah, point salad is basically a game where you're trying to like get points by combining veggies. So each veggie corresponds to different point mechanisms, but the point mechanisms depends on what kind of point salad point scoring mechanism you take. So for example, if you take like a card that says that you get 8 points for every 3 carrots, then you would want to get more carrots. But yeah, the problem there is you probably won't be seeing a lot of carrots in your game once you like try to take it, because those cards like they go by fast, because this is a pretty simple game, and it's a pretty fast paced game.
Yeah, for me, I like this game. Actually, this is my first time playing Point Salad, and for me, I will play it
Again.
again and again and again and again. Reason being is I like this kind of mechanism wherein you will or you can plan out a strategy, then it can change any
At
moment.
any moment.
Yeah, and you need to adapt.
Literally at the
Yeah.
flip of a card.
Yeah. On the end of your turn, it can change. Then I think that's its charm.
Yeah, that's true.
I guess I can compare it to a video game like TFT, because you need to adapt to everything what is given to you on your turn. So
TFT is a big leap.
yeah, but that's my that's my
Comparison.
Yeah, comparison.
Point of comparison.
And it is a It is a smaller version for me of Calico. Yeah,
Ah,
because
yeah.
it has the same mechanism.
There's enough variety in
Yeah.
there's the set collection
Well, I would
is
argue
there.
against that, but I mean, I'm mostly looking at the mechanisms. But I do get what you're saying with the tactics of it. Like with Calico, there's like very few choices, and it's the same feeling here. Like you get like three different point scoring cards per turn, and you might not even get them by the time it rolls around you. So, yeah, I do get what you're saying there. Yeah.
It's a very
yeah.
good palette cleanser.
Yes, it is a palette cleanser. It's literally why I keep it in my shelf. If I play a heavy game, I want something light. I can teach this to anyone and we'd be like playing in the next 5 minutes.
Yeah, after you
Yeah.
eat like a meaty game, you just go for veggies.
You see?
Oh, right?
Yeah, and also, just for everyone's information, point salad also is a literal term for a genre of games in board games where you are literally trying to earn points based on a set number of rules. But the point salad aspect of it is that you have different ways of earning points, which is exactly what point salad does. The different point cards themselves have different combinations of vegetables that you can collect for a certain number of points. So that's um, basically how you win. It's a point salad is literally a point salad genre game.
Yeah, and it has almost unlimited replayability because not every game can
Can serve you the same type
yeah,
of cards.
Yes.
I would I know that some people like expansions on things, but I don't think this game needs an expansion because it's a really light game and you really wouldn't be seeking out an expansion for this. It's more like a palate cleanser and more like something you play after something heavy, just something light, something memorable, something that you are familiar with, something that you can easily pick up and play.
Yeah, but I guess that's a person to person thing. I mean, obviously, I mean everything is a person to person thing, but point salad isn't something that I would jump at getting anytime. This is not something that I would add to my collection. Well, primarily because everybody's got a copy of it.
Yeah, true.
But the second part is that the replayability here is quite narrow in a sense because you're doing the same thing every game. Even if the scoring mechanisms change, it still feels like the same game, unlike like something meatier. But I not really again, but I do tend to lean towards heavier games. So even my palate cleansers are heavy.
We've got the perfect blend of people here. Someone who likes heavy games, someone who likes mid games, and someone who likes beginner games. Or someone that's like the experience levels, I believe. Beginner, medium, and expert.
I'm no expert, but
You've played more games than we have.
Actually,
guess.
I don't like beginner games. Actually, I want meteor games, but I want variety. Actually,
Yeah, the variety of it
Yeah.
all is
Yeah.
what makes it a lot more exciting. And besides, this is a game that can be picked up by both veterans and newbies, and they'd be able to exist in the same table because you can't do that with heavy games, with Euro games. Some of those are really targeted audiences.
yeah, but I don't necessarily mind like sitting in front of a table with a mixed audience and then play points out. I mean, I do mind. I mean, it's not my go-to palette cleanser because there's like other games that have heavier weights but not heavier teaches in a sense. This is so short for me.
Yeah.
It's very short. Like it goes by in a flash. There's not really a lot of things that makes you feel clever about it. Like maybe you lucked into like getting a lot of carrots, and then suddenly there's a carrot point.
It doesn't
thing.
have to make sense. I collected cabbages for no reason.
Yeah, but again, it does feel like you're building towards a strategy that will never materialize sometimes. And I mean, sure, it's short enough that you don't mind, but I kind of want something that I can adjust to, I guess.
Can you name a game?
That's like that.
Yeah, no, a palette cleanser for you.
For me, like something like Far Away. Far Away has lots of like,
Okay.
uh,
I don't.
yeah, you guys haven't played Far Away, I guess. But yeah, Far Away is a palette cleanser. It's like 8 turns, but every turn, you really have to think about what you're gonna do. Castle combos, and I mean these two games are from the same company, but Castle Combo is another one. Like it's 9 turns. So those kinds of games, they're not as heavy as something like the White Castle, which is like also 9 turns, but really heavy in terms of like thinking time. But these two games, they're also pretty simple. Both of them are like you get a card, you play them, and then things happen. But there's more forward planning involved than something like get a card, hope for the best with point salad.
Actually, that's the thing that I enjoy about it. You cannot think 2 or 3 steps ahead.
You have to adjust.
Yeah,
You have to adjust all the time.
yeah. Those are the games that keeps my attention talaga.
Yeah.
Yeah, but even in like Far Away or Castle Combo, you still have to like adjust because there's like in Castle Combo there's a choice of 6 cards at the time, and in Far Away there's a choice of cards based on player count, but it's always +1 depending on player count. So yeah, there's you just gotta it's still tactical, but still you gotta think of what you're gonna do.
So how would you rate this out of 5?
It's 3. It's 3 out of 5. I mean, I think most light games for me would fall under that, just because. Well, depends on the light game, but for the majority of light games with thinner rules like this one, they would most likely fall under 3 out of 5 for me.
How about you, Charles?
For me, I think it's a 4. Because I will table this whenever someone requests a new game to teach, or whenever our group finishes a Meteor game.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I after a heavy game, I really don't want to think
Yeah.
hard, just even a little.
You know, I'm even more tempted now to get the EV one. Like the EV point salad is very interesting to me now.
But if we're talking about that point salad, and then there's what's the
They have point salad, point
Gala-
city, and point galaxy, I believe.
point galaxy is the meatiest.
Yeah, I believe so.
If okay, so if we're going that path, siguro I will be more inclined to play Point Galaxy if that's the meatiest. But I guess it's still a relaxing game.
I haven't really like taken a look at it, but based on the trajectory of how it went from Point Salad to Point City, and then Point Galaxy would probably be the meatiest. I haven't looked at the rule set of it, so haven't really tried.
It's true. Same here. I haven't checked the other ones. I had an offer to do a KS Kickstarter back for it, but I didn't really take it. I was more of I was still a little too attached to Point Salad. I was like maybe not yet. Cause yeah, you're right. I would rate Point Salad 4 out of 5. I like it that much. So next game, Herbaceous. How is Herbaceous for you guys? I've played this game a lot, so I'm gonna wait for you guys to say your pieces first.
Well, this is my first time playing Herbaceous, and I quite loved it. Steve Finn's games are usually hit or miss for me. Biblios is something that I really like, and
Oh, Biblios is from
yeah, that's
Stephen?
from Stephen. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, and well, Biblios is. I think it has the same energy as Herbaceous in the sense of even though they have like different mechanisms, because Biblios is more of a 2-part kind of thing, wherein the first part is you're trying to get resources, kind of, and then sell off those resources in the second part. So it's like for sale, but with dice. And then uh, this one is also, even though it's like a, what do you call it?
Relaxing planting.
What's the mechanism? Is it more of I cut you choose kind of thing? Because it's not really I cut you choose because you're putting one card into your personal pile and one card into the
Community.
community pile. So it has that feeling of I cut you choose, even though it's not really.
You have control at some point.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yeah.
But the part that I think makes it comparable to Biblios is that there's a little bit of when there's a little part of bluffing there, because when do you take cards, are you really willing to like, but everything is open information as well, unlike Biblios. So I do love Biblios, so that's a bias there, but uh, this is really this really feels breezy because whenever you whenever you take stuff from the community pile, it feels like you're picking off herbs. So there's that.
It's only missing the herby smell. What I love about this is that it's like having a cozy video game in front of you. It's like a cozy game. It's like a cozy game just for the fact that the mechanics are pretty simple. It's not as cutthroat as most drafting games, but
Well,
there's
I
still a
guess
little bit of uh there you can still be a little bit mean.
yeah, it depends on
Yeah,
your
it depends
figure.
on your play, and it depends on what you get.
I have experience playing Herbaceous with two mean individuals. Not this group, but
Yeah,
yeah.
I guess
Because
the
they're
most yeah. I guess you could say that if there's some mean people in your group, they could hate they could spite play you. Yeah, they could spite play you. I guess that's a thing. That's a thing that you can do here. You're
or
right.
or I guess greediness got me because I, I on my experience, the first time playing that game, I really went in and not pot those plants, even though I can get almost the highest score on that pot, and that gave the other players a chance to steal uh, what I'm planning to pot. So I guess it still depends on how greedy you are.
It depends on how greedy you wanna get with herbs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, nonetheless, it's really a relaxing game.
Yeah, another factor for that is that Sobel's art is so nice. It's not one of those in your face art styles. It actually feels like one of those art pieces that you would hang off a wall just so you can find something to look at, to unwind, de-stress a little, to to maybe soften your view. I think that's my opinion with her art. I am a Beth Sobel art enjoyer, so that's my opinion on that.
Yeah, I like Beth Sobel too, but I don't have a lot of her games. Mostly because most of her games are like light. So, I mean, as the heavy game guy, so. But I did really like Herbaceous for what it is. The only knock that I have against it is that I wish there was more pots. Because you play with the same set of pots, I believe, in every game. So sure, the order of cards might be different per game, but the same set of scoring mechanisms. And I don't know if that will have legs.
For long.
Yeah. I mean, it does have legs, but I'm not sure if, like, again, if it's gonna be something
Yeah.
that we play for a long time.
Though realistically though, who would you recommend to play Herbaceous?
I don't know, like people who like plants. Because the picking up of plants in any pile, whether it's your pile or the community pile, that's evocative of just picking up herbs
Sure.
and then potting them up.
Actually, based on my experience from the community, A lot of people got their moms to play board games with Herbaceous.
My mom's dead.
Oh
So you can't play board games with her anymore.
my god. Morbid. That's so morbid. Oh my god. So candid.
I didn't expect that.
I mean, she is dead, so.
Yeah.
So it happened. It's there.
But yeah, I can see it being played by, I can say adults because we're adults.
Yeah.
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 Our moms. Ganun na lang.
Except mine. 'Cause she's dead.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Right.
Okay, let's just say our parents.
Yeah, our parents.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say parents.
You say
Or
parent.
like the
Yeah.
older generation. Yeah,
Okay.
actually generations older than us would actually probably enjoy games like this, especially if they don't have to be too technical about it.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to read anything.
Yeah, actually, one of the problems that my mom had when she was still alive, whenever we played board games, is that if you're going to play a card game, because that's what I loved before, like card games. I still love card games, but back when she was still alive, I would try to have her play card games, and she would always complain about holding cards in her hand because that's really tiring for her because she's old. But this doesn't need you to hold a hand of cards because you just like draw a card from the top of the deck, and then just decide whether to play it face up in your pile or the community pile, and then draw another, do the same thing. So yeah, my mom would probably play this if she was still alive.
Also, it's simple. It's a simple teach. Because you don't need to memorize
Anything.
any
There's no
iconography,
words.
no
There's
wordings.
there's no rule set. No, there's no difficult rule set other than draw a card, put it in your community pile or in your personal pile. The next one is on the other one.
Yeah, and then the potting. We need to talk about the potting because it's really straightforward. You just need a pair. You just need
All of the
all
herbs to be the
yeah.
same. Need different kinds of herbs, and then you have to
that's
get
it.
the numbered herbs.
The next thing you just need to look at is, do they have the same name? Do they have the same picture? If you don't
But what if I
know how to
can't read?
Same
The
picture.
picture.
But what if I can't see?
Okay, why are you playing a board game if you can't see? I'm
Okay.
sorry. I'm sorry to say that, but why are you playing a board game?
Well,
Don't
anyway.
worry. Let's put what do you
Braille.
call it? Braille.
Actually, that would work. I would love
That
that.
would work. Yeah, that would work.
That's a good addition.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
textured
for-
cards.
like-
Mm.
Textured cards are nice.
CTG, please make
You're
What was-
not on the
a
mic.
remake. What?
There.
CTG.
Please make something.
Yeah.
Okay,
'Cause-
we're already requesting.
Why?
First episode, we're already requesting something from someone.
I'm not gonna talk about TDG yet.
Oh my goodness.
It's a good one
So-
though.
some-
Because if you want to put a braille, a
Yeah.
PVC card is
True, a PVC
a
card
good
would
and a
be
medium.
a good medium for that.
You can't
More
argue
than
with
more,
that.
yeah, more than a paper card. A paper
Yeah,
card will wear out.
But please, not CTG.
Please not CTG. Okay,
Okay, let's move on.
We'll look for a different whatever it is. Would you ever put any of those games in your top 100?
I could see Herbaceous being the only one that is possibly gonna enter my top 100, but realistically, it's probably just gonna be like sitting outside like 200 or something.
For me, not being able to play a lot of games, I can certainly say that Point Salad will enter my top 100.
Okay, I'm a little bit torn on this because I'm torn between Point Salad and Herbaceous. I'm mostly on the Herbaceous because of Bet Sobel, but also the mechanics have grown on me. So I'm like, if I wanted something easy, something relaxing, which one would I go first? Honestly, right now it's it's a 50-50 for me if I'm gonna put them in my top 100. Maybe for now outside the 100, but we will see as we play a lot more games because I'm also a big fan of like text heavy games. Hence why I play a lot of some certain deck builders. I'm the deck builder person of the three of us. So when we get to the deck builders, it's gonna be fun.
Actually, the reason that I would most likely put point salad in my top 100 because I want variety actually. So I want some easy games, so like a palate cleanser, and I think on the past games that I have played, point salad is the only thing that I can play a lot of times. I don't know, the easiest one.
Okay, that's fair.
So I want games na yun nga, I want there on my top 100 there's something that is a very easy one that I can play or yeah,
So you got your very easy game in point salad now.
right now.
For now.
As of
we
now.
still have a
Yeah.
lot of games to go through, guys. There's between the three of us, I think we have over 300 games.
No, we just only have 200.
200.
Yeah.
200 for now. Okay. Yeah, it's
For
gonna,
now.
For now, we've got some Kickstarters, we've got some game founds.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're absolute nerds.
Oh wait, we do have like 300 plus. Yeah.
We do have 300 plus.
Yeah, but that's including
The lighter.
the games that
really,
we
the
can't
really light.
play all three of us together.
Yeah, that's true. I do have quite a lot of 2-player games, I believe. And then you
I have solos.
there's also I have a lot of solos too.
I have one solo
And we
a
have-
whole bunch of 2 players. So
Yeah.
Yeah, we also have games that are needed a
For
lot of
our
people.
so yeah, for context, guys, Charles and I'm Nick, by the way. Charles and I have a board game cafe. So we have to have games that we don't really necessarily play, but we have to have them in our shelves because, of course, the general public will play them. Or it's easier to teach it to the general public even though we ourselves would not normally play it.
and
'Cause
yet
It's a necessary evil. It's a necessary evil, honestly.
Wait.
And it's
Yeah. On my end, I don't want to put any games that I don't want to play.
true though.
Right now, I'm looking at it. Yeah.
Yeah, right now we are recording this in Charles Board Game Cafe, so we're seeing his shelf.
All of those games, I want to play them all.
I see a whole section dedicated to Unmatched. I don't know how Raph is gonna reconcile with himself playing with minis, but
well,
Charles
I
and
like
I-
minis if they serve a purpose.
I mean, so some of these serve a purpose. Some
They serve a purpose.
they all.
They
I
can,
mean, to me, they always serve a purpose. This is visual.
Yes.
I mean, the same thing could be said about meeples. The same thing could be said about standees. So
I want 3D ones.
I want something
You want
that
3D ones.
if it comes into the board, it has an impact. If that's a mini, I'm fine with it. If the rest of the game is not minis, and then you have just one big old destroyer, for example, in Rex or something, that signals doom for your playthrough. That's good. You have like one big dragon, that's good. You have like, what do you call them? Nazguls.
So what you're saying is we're gonna play D&D.
What?
You said one big dragon. I can.
I mean, would that work?
A big dragon.
No, I mean,
mini?
like between the three of us.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
are we now including RPGs in my randomization?
Not yet. Not yet.
Alright.
I think it's for a different thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a lot of. We're gonna have a lot of board games to cover, so we're sticking with board games for now. Maybe in the future, I don't know. We'll see. Okay. The final thing, the most evil thing that we, the most evil thing that we played tonight, Monopoly Deal. Is it still relevant? Would you recommend it? How was your experience with it? What can you say about how evil Raph was in that game?
Well, to be fair, this is Monopoly Deal is probably the only Monopoly that I would play consistently. Probably because it's far shorter, and oddly enough, I like Monopoly Deal better than two of the other four games that we've played. So
Oh, interesting. That is an
I think it's
interesting take.
mostly because it has its nostalgia value for me. Sure, I've never played Monopoly Deal using like legitimate copies before, because back in college, most of
This
the
is your first legitimate copy.
yeah, because like there's really not a lot of legitimate board game places back then.
That's true. I
Yeah,
mean,
in the
that's true. And back
Philippines,
in
yeah.
college, we had to work with bootlegs.
Yeah, so this is my first time ever touching a Monopoly Deal copy that isn't bootleg. So, and there's not really a lot of difference, but even if there's not a lot of differences, I mean, there's card quality. That's a big difference. But the gameplay itself, it's pretty. What do you call it? It doesn't really hold up to current games, but it has its nostalgic flavor to it. Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, Monopoly. I think for everyone, Monopoly is a childhood thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's something we've all encountered during childhood. Like
Give-
you see other kids playing it on the floor at school.
Yeah, when I played Monopoly back then, uh, my experience with it was just to not not play it again.
Actually, there really comes a point that it will be included in your nightmares.
Well, not really because of the gameplay itself, but because it's a bland game.
Yeah, it's
And
just a
also,
simple
if you
roll
have
and
an
move.
uber competitive player of Monopoly, like someone super competitive in it, you'll have a flip table moment. I've had that so many times. My friend group in college were obsessed with different iterations of Monopoly. I just wanted to flip the damn table every time we played it.
I think I mostly just don't like Monopoly because I don't have agency in it. Like I hate. To be fair, I also kind of hate Talisman. So that's also one game that doesn't give me any agency whatsoever. I mean, sure, if I roll a die, I can choose to move left or I mean counterclockwise or clockwise. But that's about it. Like I'm just moving along by the whims of the die, and it's the same thing for Monopoly. And you also have less agency there because you always move clockwise. You don't even have the option to like go the other way around. That and I hate talking to people. So
Socializing.
I
So
mean,
this is why you don't play Catan.
yeah, I don't like. Well, I do play Catan, but I stick to the ports.
True. So no trading for you.
Yeah.
No trading
No.
between players. It's just me and the ports, and I'm good.
Actually, I came to the point back then that I'm researching about strategies on Monopoly because I think I have read it or heard about it on the internet that there's a tournament for Monopoly, and I became curious.
There
'Cause
is a
how-
Monopoly tournament. I know there's a Catan tournament, but a
There's a
Monopoly
Monopoly
tournament.
tournament, and it really took a lot of time. I guess it's hours or a day, but there is, and I became curious because it's just a roll and move game, and there's nothing about it that you can put a strategy.
Yeah, it's true. There's not a lot of strategy when you're just trying to get boardwalk. To be honest with you, the most competitive thing you get in Monopoly, in my opinion, is getting the two blues, and then you're set. Cause like you can bankrupt people just from those. Early on, you get those. You can bankrupt people, and then that's the game. Someone will just flip the table on you.
Yeah, I really don't like games that really just rely on the die roll. That's why Catan is
It's a
a
frustrating game
meh
for you.
game for me because dice apparently hate
Well,
a
I'm
lot.
gonna counteract that by saying that more modern designs do better in terms of dice. The main thing about Catan or like Monopoly that use dice is that sometimes even if you roll the dice, nothing really happens to you. So Catan is the same thing. Monopoly is the same thing. But games like Space Base, whenever you roll like anything, you get stuff. So that's
Or like my favorite example is one deck dungeon.
Yeah, yeah.
Something
Or
happens.
One Deck Galaxy. No.
Wait, have you
no.
played One Deck
No,
Galaxy? I
no.
haven't played
No,
One
no,
Deck
no,
Galaxy.
sorry about that. It's the game that I have.
Tiny Epic Galaxy.
Tiny Epic
Yeah,
Galaxy.
yeah, Tiny Epic Galaxies.
Yeah, it has a good implementation of the
It's
dice,
true. That's
and
true.
you can mitigate at some point.
Yeah. Also,
Yeah.
I like the fact that you can follow the actions of your
Yeah,
opponent.
that's what's good about it. So, if ever that the dice or your dice that didn't give you what you want, you can still have the means to do it on someone else's turn.
That's true.
Tiny Epic Galaxies used to be the only game in our collection that we all have a copy of. I don't have a copy of Tiny Epic Galaxies anymore. I traded it away for Hanami Koji. And
Well,
then,
now it's Charles and I who have
Yeah.
Tiny Epic Galaxies. I even have Beyond the Black.
Actually, I want to have a copy of that.
One day, I think we should play it first, so you can see how the I haven't seen how the expansion plays yet. So
This is
it's gonna be
just-
one of the games we will be playing in the future. It's gonna be in the randomizer. Raph will one day pull it out, and we will one day play it, and hopefully remember this episode.
well, back to Monopoly Deal.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
the same thing though. Like, arguably, with Monopoly and Monopoly Deal, they do feel the same way sometimes. Like, you don't have an agency, so it just is translated to cards. So even there's a little bit more agency in terms of which card you play, but you're still really just looking into the draws, especially with the take
But-
that aspect of it.
But if you just want to enjoy, actually, I came in playing Monopoly Deal with a low expectation on will I enjoy it or not. But
Yeah.
I was surprised actually, even though
Even though
one
it's a short game.
Yeah.
It was a really short game. I think that was our shortest game. I think we finished it less than 15 minutes.
because someone is very mean.
And that's the thing. Like, I was so mean to you guys. Like, I just got all of the stuff that you were trying to collect, and you had no way of stopping me.
But because it's a card-based game,
Yeah.
I didn't feel as if I'm being
Bullied.
by the game itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you
Unlike-
had more agency. Like,
Yeah.
you draw like how
Unlike
many
with the
cards.
regular
Yeah.
Monopoly.
Yeah. So
Regular Monopoly, you feel like you're being bullied by the dice.
Yeah, and you do not have any means actually when there's a betting going.
Yeah, the bets.
Especially if you
the-
don't
the-
have
the
any
bidding,
money.
Yeah.
On Monopoly Deal, if you've drawn a property,
Yeah.
you can just put it down.
Yeah.
And
No need to buy it.
yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I guess that wraps up our first episode. So we played 4 very light games. It was a mix of enjoyable or not. Some of it is gonna be one of them is definitely going to someone's top 100. But then we also got to reminiscing about something classic, something that was reimagined to be a little more palatable than its original iteration. So I think that's a really good stopping point for now. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the light games for now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
It's a very good first.
come next week, let's see what games we have. So, well, we don't know. We might go from 0 to 60 real quick.
I already know what game it is.
So yeah.
I'm looking at it right now.
Oh my god, yeah, I realize it's right here. So yeah, guys, I guess this is a good stopping point. Again, we are 3 geeks, 1 table. This outro is gonna be workshopped sometimes. But yeah, we are 3 geeks, 1 table, and we play board games, and we talk about it. So maybe you will have some insight before you buy or after you buy. We don't know. We'll just hope that you guys enjoyed our rambles as much as we enjoyed rambling them. So yeah, once again, I am Nick,
I'm Charles.
And I'm Raph.
and we will see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.